What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am very excited to talk to you guys today. I posted on my Instagram probably last Friday that I was going to post a video about how we love to break the first 3 commandments. But as I started doing that video, I started listing out all of the 10 commandments, which one of the guys that I consider a mentor in my life calls base level Christianity, like the most basic rules that we have to follow, and we hold them in such high regard. And we should, they're part of who we are, but they're like base level. Obviously, you should not or should be doing these things, right? And as I started listing out all 10 of them, I realized actually we're not good at following most of these, So I wanted to actually do a series of videos and just kind of break down each commandment. So be on the lookout for that series, and that's coming soon. But I did want to get a subject out there today for another hot take with Kyle. And it's about our president, our current president, President Joe Biden. And the fact that everybody and their mother is making fun of this man for tripping up the stairs while walking up the steps to Air Force One. Specifically, we have Christians that are celebrating the fact that this man possibly could have gotten injured walking up those stairs, but the fact that they were celebrating and making fun of, look, I told you, they're saying, I told you this guy wasn't fit for the job, and I'm so glad that this happened to him, and he deserves it, he's ruining our country. What are we doing? What actually are we doing? And again, these videos are more directed towards Christians because I want to help us think differently. But I'm hoping that these videos reach out to people that don't believe the same way I believe. And I hope that they help you see that there are Christians out there trying to be more like Jesus, okay? But this is just such a heartbreaking thing that's happening because if I'm honest, most Christians right now that are, especially the ones that are making fun of our president, the person that we're actually supposed to be praying for, I don't care if you agree with what he stands for. I don't care if you agree with his policies. I don't care if you agree with him as a person. You, as a Christian, are called to pray for this man. We are called to pray for him to succeed in what he's doing. When did we get to a point in our lives where it was okay to hope that people fail? Even if we don't agree with them, especially being our president, we should hope he succeeds. We should be praying that God does a work in and through each and every president that we have in office. We need to pray that God's hand is on their life to make the right decisions that better our country, right? And we've just gotten so far off the tracks here, and we're literally hoping that people fail. When did it become okay for us to hope people fail and celebrate when people fail? Let's take it away from President Joe Biden for a second. We celebrate when pastors fail. We celebrate it when people that we do not agree with, we're okay with celebrating their failures. And that is not like Jesus. Jesus never celebrated anyone's failures, and he wasn't on the lookout for people to fail. He came that we might succeed. He came that we might live our best lives. He came so we could have a relationship with him, and if we are in a relationship with him, we should be praying for each and every person on this planet to come into a relationship with Jesus and succeed in their best life. And yet, when I look around right now, we as Christians remind me more of the Pharisees than ever before, especially in the story in John 8, when it's the woman caught in adultery. If you've been in church, you know this story. If you haven't, let me explain. There is a woman that these Pharisees, these religious leaders, catch in the very act of adultery. This is important. They catch her in the act of adultery and they take her to Jesus and say, the law says we should stone this woman. What do you say? And Jesus tells them, he who has no sin casts the first stone. And none of them can throw stones at this woman because we have all sinned. We have all messed up, right? And we, as Christians, are called to be like Jesus. And yet when I look at us right now, I see the Pharisees in our lives more than I see Jesus, because we're on the lookout for people's failures. We're so happy when people we don't agree with fail. And that is not who Jesus is. The Bible says that these men caught this woman in the very act of adultery, meaning they were on the lookout for this woman to mess up. Were they waiting outside the door? Were they waiting outside her house? Were they waiting inside the room? What were they doing? We don't know, but all we do know is that they were prepared for her to fail. And they celebrated when she failed because they were trying to trap Jesus in his own words. So not only did they celebrate this woman's failure, they were using this woman's failure to further their agenda. It sounds like us today. We look at somebody's failures. We've looked at President Joe Biden when he fell up these stairs and say, see, I knew he wasn't fit for this job. I knew he was going to bring down our country, and this proves it. I saw a comment the other day, and verbatim it said, it's not the fact that he fell on these stairs. I feel so bad for him. But it is the fact that President Trump made it look so easy every time. What? What kind of a comment is that? We have made an idol out of agendas. We have made an idol out of presidential candidates. We are using this mishap with President Joe Biden to say, see, I knew former President Trump was fit for this job, and this guy wasn't, and this proves it. Christians, hear me today. We have got to get back to the heart of Jesus, and the heart of Jesus is for people. Humankind, not Republicans, not Democrats, not the left or the right. He is for his people. We have got to stop looking for people's failures and celebrating people's failures, and instead look at the person and say, I want to help you succeed. I am on your side. I want to see you do the best you can with your life. I want to see you succeed for this country. I want to see you succeed in life. I want to see you live your best life with Jesus at the center. Can we please, as a human race, Christians and non-Christians alike, it is time to stop celebrating people's failures. It's time to stop looking specifically for people's failures and instead see the potential in people. See people the way Jesus sees them, as a son and a daughter of the Most High God. When we see the potential in people, when we see people as people, when we see the good, when we're on the lookout for the good, the bad cannot take precedence over that. We are called to be for people and to celebrate people, regardless of their status, regardless of their political agenda, regardless. We are called to be for people, always. Can we please get back to loving people the way Jesus would love them? Stop celebrating these failures. Stop using these failures to further an agenda or to try to prove a point. That is not who Jesus is, and that is not what we are called to do. Come on, I hope that this video encourages you today. I hope it makes you think the way it made me think. I hope it makes you just talk to Jesus more and say, Jesus, I need your heart in all aspects of my life. I need your heart. I need your agenda. And God's agenda is people all the time. His people coming into a relationship with him. Not celebrating failures, but celebrating success, celebrating life, celebrating people. Come on. I love you guys so much. I hope this encouraged you today. I hope it made you think. I hope it provoked you to better your life. If it did, I hope you share this with somebody. I hope you like and comment in the video if you're on YouTube. I hope you share it on Instagram. I hope you do whatever you need to do with this. But I hope it helped today. I love you guys so much. Be on the lookout for the new series on the 10 Commandments coming out soon. Love you guys very much. Talk soon.